Jerri's eyes are sharp as steel. With hound instinct she feels, running through the neon grids, chasing shadows where hope hides. Sequin stripes and moonlight glow, tiger's strength against the flow. Roaring in a concrete cage, dreaming of a wilder age. We are hybrids in this town, spliced genes never backing down. Chasing dreams on electric ground, we're the whispers of the night. Greyhound speed in alleyways, trips the sensors, games we play. Stealing rides from an endless track, living fast, no turning back. Rabbit sparks in frantic chase, dodging lights in a twilight race. Lines between the wild and tech, blurred in bonds we can't forget. We are hybrids in this town, spliced genes never backing down. Chasing dreams on electric ground, we're the whispers of the night. Greyhound speed in alleyways, trips the sensors, games we play. Stealing rides from an endless track, living fast, no turning back.
During the 21st century, selective breeding improved for humans. Then, genetically modified organism. Cats and dogs became a normality. A cat that spoke English and a dog that spoke French were the first educated GMOs. About 100 years ago, humans began toying with their own DNA and adding mammal DNA into their offspring. Today, most GMO humans are contributing members of society, or at least we try to be. I am a detective inspector on the Orange Angeles Metro Police Department of the Baja District. I am 0.35% foxhound, and my parents named me Jerri West. I had responded to a robbery in Beverly Hills. The streets were lined with trash blowing everywhere. Other than the historic buildings behind the high stone walls, this place was a slum. The sign read, McConaughey Museum established 2035. This dump was 200 years old. I flashed my badge at the floating sentry, knowing that it, no offense intended, was probably the one that allowed the robbery, probably off getting recharged, and the museum was too cheap to have a standby. They probably survived on donations, and no one came into Beverly Hills anymore unless it was robotic. I myself lived up in the valley, but the rich had moved out to the Wave Pulse Islands. I knew where all accessed the officer on duty, a Sarg Thursday. Got the low data on the robbery, the museum's creator, an actor who named the museum after himself, was a fan of the author Clive Cussler, and had purchased the contents of Cussler's estate from the grandchildren. Made a whole wing of his museum for Cussler mementos. I downloaded the actor's movies and the author's books directly into my left brain. What had been stolen was the author's favorite car, a 1954 Jaguar XK120, ran on petroleum, old Arizona license, 129 EDK, not even a Nevada district license. This car was old and no flow jack. I netzed the 3 petroleum depots in the county, got access to their security cameras, saw the same guy show up at all 3 of the depots over time to fill a 2-gallon container, so that totaled about 40 gallons. Crap, he could be 600 miles from here by now. I toggled the security cameras to watch for him, got the facial, eyed him as one Buford Quick. Why did that sound familiar? McConaughey starred in a remake of a film called Smokey and the Bandit. Critics didn't care for it. One of the main characters was named Buford. Strange coincidence? I put out an APB district-wide, so cops from Vancouver to Cabo San Lucas would be on the lookout. Then I had to make my report in person. My captain was Anthony Teagan. Tough cop, tougher boss. I brought the downloaded file to his office, having already sent it from my neural port. Tony was 0.35% Bengal tiger second generation. His orange, black, and white hair gave me shivers. Hence the reason he had 8 girlfriends he rotated. Yes, 2 for Sunday. I wasn't about to end up in Tony's bed, and I had heard he disliked canine GMOs, but you couldn't tell. I knew as he crossed the space between his desk and me, he was going for a grope. I readied my Taser ring. He saw me and altered course for the door, closing it softly.
Now, Jerry, I mean no harm. It's just my animal nature. Why do you think Quick is making a run for it to the Nevada district?
Well, the big spaceport is up by Groom Lake. He can cross out of the Baja district anywhere along the borderline. I figure he is trying to sell it off-world. He'll find a smuggler or already has one lined up. I explained. 2 million Ameros is its value here, but off-world it could be 3,000 grams of gold. Only Dogstar has that much loose gold and petroleum deposits. My guess is that he is on a scavenger hunt for one of the Dogstar Prime oil barons, I explained.
Well, that explains this alert I got from North American Security. Cal Solo was spotted at the Luxor. If his freighter is at Groom Lake, we don't have much time. I'll try to sweet-talk the district police at Phoenix, give them all the data, and hope for the best.
What about the Penguin? I asked. Cal Solo's co-pilot was known for wearing the latest men's fashions.
Mr. Wookie is apparently enjoying his honeymoon at the Luxor.
A few minutes later, the alert came through that Solo had been caught at a pawn shop in Vegas World, broke, alone, and being held for North American security. So where was Quick? I checked his residence, a junkyard, next to what used to be Monterey Raceway. I toggled up the street cameras, nothing, and then the racetrack cameras. There was Quick driving the Jaguar around the track, making left turns at each corner. What the hell? I checked his record. 0.35% Greyhound. Yeah, a junkyard dog. When I got up there, Thursday had him in stasis. I walked over. He leered at me.
Oof, you smell really, really, really good. Is there anything I can do for you?
Quick flirted. You can explain why you stole the Jaguar and why you tied a rabbit to the front? I growled.
Just my animal nature, ma'am.
He growled back. I couldn't think of anything to say.
Jerry's eyes are sharp as steel.